What's up, KSquad? It's your girl K, and I am back with another one. You guys know that over here on this channel, we focus on style, adventure, and living your best life because it only gets better with age. We're setting big goals in 2025 and excited about bringing those goals alive. First, I wanted to come to you today, K Squad, just to take a look back on 2024. A lot went on in 2024, and I feel like I cannot move forward with just starting off the new year and being ready to go for 2025 without taking a look back at all that I accomplished in 2024. Some things were huge, other things were just fun, other things were just hanging with family and friends. But it all helped me to step out on faith. What it helped me to realize is even when I am afraid to do something, I just need to go on and do it anyway. Do it and do it afraid. That was one thing that one of my mentors told me, and it really has stuck with me and made a difference in my life. So I've had a lot of things that I've wanted to do, always wanted to do, one of which was starting this channel. And all of that kicked off for me in 2024. So I'm not one for making New Year's resolutions, but I strongly believe in life lessons and taking your lessons and then applying them throughout your life in other areas as well. So when I look back over 2024, there are definitely some things that I started doing in 2024 that I am going to continue to do in 2025. It's like taking an inventory over the positive things that happen versus the negative things that happen. What I'm planning to do in 2025 is to take what I've learned, all the positive things in 2024, and continue to apply them, right? If it's working, don't stop. If it's working for you, continue to do it. Continue to allow those positive things to enhance you, to allow you to grow as an individual. And that's what I plan to do as I look forward to all the things and all the goal setting that I will have in 2025. But that starts by looking back over and figuring out those positive things that I can take from 2024 and apply to my new year. And so that's what I want to do in this video as we go through and look back over 2024. I will share with you those things that I am going to lift from 2024 and continue to apply them in 2025 to make my life better, make me a better person, to expand me as a human being. And so I think that that is a very healthy practice, and I would encourage you to stay tuned to learn what those things are that I'm taking from 2024 and still applying even more, even stronger in 2025. So let's take a quick walk back down memory lane and see all that went on in 2024. So I jumped out there really big in 2024, right at the start. I am fortunate to have a birthday in January. So I get to start the year celebrating me. And I am a Capricorn. I love to celebrate my birthday. That is something that was instilled in me from my mother. As a kid, I could have perfect attendance, but if my birthday fell on a school day, I wouldn't have to go to school. My mom always made my birthday really special. And so that is something that I have continued into adulthood. Very rarely do I work on my birthday. I typically take that day off. It is K's day. It is K's time to celebrate K and celebrate with family and friends. So last year, I did something very unconventional for me. I have a ton of friends. I have people who I enjoy really being around. Ladies that are just movers and shakers in their own right. Folks that will pick up at the drop of a dime and say, let's go, let's be there, let's get it done, right? So I've got folks that I really love to hang out with. But one of the things I did in 2024 was to allow myself to meet new people. As an adult, sometimes it is difficult to make new friends. Sometimes it is difficult to invite new people into your space. But I was very interested and very intentional in 2025 about getting to know people that had like interests. I love the fashion arena. I love the style. I love the fashion girlies. I watch YouTube videos before I watch a series any day. And I wanted to just open myself up to meeting new people that also had those same like interests. So I was able to connect with a social media influencer by the name of Angel. If you guys don't know Angel's life, please go and like and follow and subscribe to her channel. She is a huge YouTuber, Instagrammer. She's all over everything. She's the cutest, just the most down to earth person that you ever want to meet. And she was having a selection of ladies to start to travel with her. That is something that is near and dear to my heart. You guys know that I love travel on this channel. I love fashion on this channel. So why not mix the two? The interesting thing about Angel is she is from New Orleans, which is my hometown. And so I think I just kind of connected with her through the internets and the interwebs just by that having a kindred spirit of familiarity with her. And so the invitation came for me to be one of the young ladies to travel with her in January. So I thought, what better way to kick off my birthday than to open myself up, step out of my comfort zone, open myself up to meeting new people. If I did not jive with the folks, I figured I'd have my own room. I could be a recluse if I needed to. But it just so happened that we went to Jamaica in January of last year, and I met some phenomenal women. I mean, women from all walks of life. It was all age ranges of women, which is really, really great because I find myself socializing with people my age, with Gen Xers, right? Not necessarily 30-year-olds and 20-year-olds and that sort of thing, but people that are 40, 50 age range group. And this trip had an array of ladies on it. I found myself really enjoying just being able to be open to learning new things, having new experiences, really just being able to be poured into and pouring into others. And that was something that really kicked off my year with something that was new and different for me. I'd never have I ever in my adult life intentionally set out to meet people and to meet new friends. And I must say that I definitely did that in January, kicking that off in January of last year. So that was a true highlight for me. So in February of 2024, I did something that I thought about doing before, wanted to do for a while, didn't quite know how to make the leap and how to make the jump to doing it, but I did it in 2024. And what I'm talking about is I started my lock journey. I locked my hair. That was something that, again, I thought about doing for a while. My sister has locks. My mom had locks for a while. I've got several friends that have locks. I've always enjoyed locks, the look of them, but never really thought about how I could pull it off. I didn't know if I could pull it off. I work in corporate America. I have always been of the mindset to be polished and buttoned up and all of this and that, right? I'm of that generation. I'm of that era of the relaxed girlies and the quick weaves and the wigs and all of that stuff, the straight hair. And so it is really nice to be in this age that I am now, in this era that I am now, and just be unapologetically about locking my hair, about wearing my hair in such a natural state. So I will say that a part of me was very hesitant about doing it And I had to actually wait for the right time. So let me tell you how I got there. Prior to the pandemic, I really wore weaves, quick weaves. I wore sew-ins, and I did that for several years, right? And it worked for me. It worked for my lifestyle. It was quick and easy. It was something I could get up and go. I didn't have to fuss or bother with my hair. When the pandemic hit, of course, what happened? All of the beauty salons closed down. You could not get an appointment. I was not going outside for anything or letting anyone in my home for anything. And so I started to play around with wigs, buying wigs online. And I really got a feel for what wigs worked for me, what looked good on me, what colors I like, all of the good things. It became almost a game for me, in that I had tons of wigs and it would change them out often. Long wigs, short wigs, bob wigs, colorful wigs, red wigs, you name it, I had it, I wore it. And I'll pop in some pictures for you here. But I really enjoyed the look of wigs on me. But I also wanted to start to free myself of that in some way. I always felt like I had something on my head. And so I came across a video of a news anchor, and she was talking about going about locking her hair, and how she had actually started the process of locking her hair while wearing a wig. And she felt like she was wanted to free herself of that, and so she actually took her wig off on air, doing a news broadcast, and the whole story was around her kind of freeing herself of the wig and revealing her locked hair in its natural state. And I thought, oh my God, this is absolutely wonderful. That story really hit home to me because I felt like she was me and I was her. And that was the moment that I realized, absolutely, I can free myself of this wig. Because by this time I'm going into corporate America, back into the office, still wearing my wigs, and still, I had my work wig, I had my weekend wigs, just very, very, polished, buttoned up, straightened, the whole thing. But when I saw that story, I set out on a mission to get my hair locked. So I started doing research about getting locks, what kind of locks I wanted, the process of locking hair, the length of time of growing out your locks, all this. I did all this research. And one of the things that I decided for me was that I really didn't want to go through the initial beginning, budding, ugly phase of locks, right? I wanted to have a locked style that was me, that I could embrace, that I could love right away. And so I chose to get lock extensions. And so I found a loctician that specialized in extensions. And in February of 2024, I got my hair locked. I got it, I did extensions with colors because this is the color of hair that I feel looks best on me. I explored that through my wig journeys and that sort of thing. And so I really fell in love with the idea of being able to have a style that is freeing for
Girl,
me,
don't do it. It's
that
not worth
meets
it.
both
I'm not
my
gonna do it, girl. I was
aesthetic
just
as
thinking
far
about
as
it. I'm
what
not
I
gonna do
want
it.
my physical appearance to look
I
like,
did it.
but also meets me in the space of being free of feeling like I've got to always have a wig so on. I blocked my hair with extensions. That was the right choice for me. Some other girlies may feel like, oh, you didn't go through the full experience and the journey and all of that stuff. Hey, sis, that might be your story. It's just not mine. And I'm okay with that. And you should be okay with your story. But so don't fight me in the comments about it because I'm not going to tussle, right? But the beautiful thing about that is I was able to achieve the best of both worlds, in my opinion. I was able to express myself through, have my hair continue to grow out, and eventually I'll trim the extensions down and that sort of thing. But I really felt like it gave me the look that I wanted, the feeling that I wanted to have. It gave me the freedom to experiment and do what I want to do with my hair from a locked state. And so I am thoroughly excited about it. I'm thoroughly in love with it. I get compliments everywhere I go. And I am just really ecstatic about the whole process that I am on, my individual journey to doing what I want to do with the freedom of my hair. So that was February. Huge, huge transition in February for me. And I have been rocking them ever since with confidence and with style, I must add. So, what about March? Let's get into March. So March and April were really huge months for me. Well, I'll say March, April, and May were a huge months for me from a business perspective. If you guys don't know, if you haven't seen, previous videos on my channel, I've mentioned it before that I am a business owner. I am the inventor and founder of a company called Panty Buddy. Panty Buddy is a public restroom kit that I developed and designed and invented for women so that as we travel, to sure that we've got everything we need to use a public restroom. I'm a huge germaphobe when it comes to public restrooms. And so I got tired of going into a public restroom and feeling just grossed out, not having toilet paper. Sometimes there's not toilet paper in there. Sometimes there's not a toilet seat covers. And so I wanted to make sure I had all the essentials and that women have all the essentials that we need to quickly get in and out of a public restroom. So my Panty Buddy is a little cute little wristlet. It comes in 8 different colors. You can wear it just as a little wristlet on your wrist, or you can throw it into your favorite bag. But it has an emergency supply of toilet paper, toilet seat covers, hand sanitizing wipes, and then there is a little strap that helps you to pull everything away from a public toilet as you get ready to use one. So with that, I have been on a journey for the last 4 years with my Panty Buddy of just getting it out there to the public, selling them online. I sell them exclusively at pantybuddy.com. Just really growing my business as an entrepreneur. And in the month of March, I got accepted into the Goldman Sachs 1 Million Black Women in Business program. And let me tell you, that program changed my life. It is a 3-month intensive program whereby you focus on building your business step by step by step. They partnered with individuals, with professors from New York business schools, and they came in, they taught us, gave us tools around our financing for our businesses, marketing, knowing our customers, all kind of tools and tricks and tips to help us be better business owners, to move from being business owners to CEOs, right? With the CEO mindset of being able to work on the business versus working in the business all the time. And so in the month of March, I started that program. I flew to New York City for 3 days, got to meet 250 other Black business owners, Black women business owners, and just really had a great time in the initial kickoff. But then for the next 12 weeks, it was homework and assignments and meetings and schedules and coach sessions and group sessions and cohort sessions. So it was an intensive 12-week program that went by like, I don't know, clockwork. It went by so fast, but it really required me to be focused in the months of March, April, and May, and especially in May, because, of course, right, I'm a Capricorn. I always feel like I can take on everything at the same time, all at once. In May, I also had an opportunity with my business to participate in the Macy's workshop. The Macy's workshop is a month-long intensive that teaches business owners, female and minority business owners, how to pitch to buyers, how to understand retail math with the product. So I not only was in one intensive business program. I was in two intensive business programs during the month of May. The Macy's program was only from May 1st through May 30th. But again, that was also the time that I was still in Goldman Sachs. And so I juggled all of that for my business. It really grew me up as an entrepreneur. It grew me up as a CEO. My plans and business strategies changed, grew in enormous ways, and I could not have been more fortunate and more blessed to have both experience all at the same time. In the Macy's process, I was able to have my products sold on Macy's for a period of time. Macy's.com did very well on Macy's.com. Panty Butter is a passion project for me. It is a business for me. It's something that I love. It's something that I created. It's my baby. And to see it displayed with other of the millions of products that's sold on Macy's.com was just an enormous sense of pride for me. And so the month of March, April, and May was filled with Panty Buddy and business opportunities. And then I went right into the month of June. In June, it was graduation season, right? I graduated from the Black in Business program in June. So I spent a week in New York City with my family. We just kind of made a vacation out of it. My son and his girlfriend came. My younger son came as well, and my husband. And we spent some time in New York just exploring the city, going to Broadway plays, and just having a great time. So it was a time for me to really celebrate having completed my Macy's workshop as well as the Goldman Sachs workshop in the month of June. And in July, I should have taken some rest, right? Oh, no. It is full steam ahead. July was Essence. I am a vendor at Essence Fest every year, and this was my third year vending, and this was the 30th anniversary of Essence Fest. When I tell you Essence loves Panty Buddy and Panty Buddy loves Essence, that is my core audience. There are, I don't know, 500,000 women with disposable income who love to travel, who live on the go, fast paced lives. And so that's the target market for Panty Buddy. And so I vended at the convention center in New Orleans for 3 days doing Essence Fest. It had a wonderful time vending, got a chance to meet lots of people, and sold a great deal of my Panty Buddies and just had a great time. I love doing in-person events. I don't do a ton of in-person events throughout the year. Very strategic about the ones that I do. And so Essence is the core market for Panty Buddy. So I am honored to be, or was honored to be, vending for the 30th anniversary. So that was the month of July. As we look into the month of August, I decided to really get serious about my health journey. And so in the month of August, that started my process of daily working out. I started hitting the gym with a core group of women who are just absolutely phenomenal. We call ourselves the 4% crew. And that's because we donate 1 hour a day from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. to work out, and realizing that 1 hour out of 24 hours is only 4% of a day. And so we are worth at least 4% of our time to ourselves and dedicating that time to bettering our health. So that's our motto. I kicked that off in August and have just been really over the past 4 or 5 months, just really enjoying feeling better, moving more, being more active, and enjoying my workout routine with my workout partners. And the other major thing that I did in August was to start this YouTube channel. I have always wanted to launch a YouTube channel. Again, I am a huge consumer of YouTube. I love watching videos. I love watching some of my favorite content creators here on YouTube, small and large, right? I support everyone. I love to just browse YouTube and see what's going on. That's pretty much how I take in my content. So I've always wanted to be on this side of the camera versus being on the other side of the screen. And I started to take some baby steps. I saw a video a while back saying, hey, everybody, if you're posting on Instagram or if you're posting reels on Facebook or on TikTok, you can just repurpose that content and put it into the YouTube shorts. So that's initially what I started doing about a year or so ago, just trying to revive my channel as far as from a content perspective, content creator perspective. And I just started repurposing the same thing that I was posting on TikTok or Instagram or even Facebook. I would just repurpose that and post it on YouTube as a short. So I did that for a while, but was really hesitant and nervous about full on launching style videos, travel videos, vlogs, a full on YouTube channel. And really nervous about building my KSquad over here. And so I just took a leap of faith. It started back in May, actually. My husband and boys got me an Osmo DJI camera, the little handheld camera for Mother's Day present. And I thought, okay, when I get that, that's what I wanted. I get that, I'm going to launch my YouTube channel. Again, you all know what was happening in May, right? I told you how crazy my May was, having both the Goldman Sachs Black in Business program going as well as the workshop at Macy's going for my Panty Buddy business. There was no way I had any time in May to even turn this camera on. But I wanted to do it. I have a cousin who started her YouTube channel around that time, and she is fashionably she, so go out and follow her as well, subscribe to her channel. I was excited for her. Saw her at Essence with her camera. She's walking around doing her vlog, and I thought, man, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do it. And she encouraged me, just said, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. And so then shortly thereafter, I took the leap and did my first YouTube video. My first one was on the Future Collective drop in August that happened at Target. And of course, that's a no-brainer for me. I love a good Target Future Collective drop. So I decided to actually film a review of the items that I purchased. So it has been trial and error for me. I am definitely learning as I go. So you guys bear with me. I hope to get better over time. When I look back at my video from August, back to the ones the ones that I'm currently doing now, I see some growth and development. And I only hope to continue that through 2025. So I am really ecstatic about being over here on YouTube, in these YouTube streets, building my KSquad, letting you guys come along with me as I journey through, this thing called life as a 50-year-old woman, soon to be 50-year-old woman, and just really excited about all that 2025 is going to bring. So that was the month of August. In the month of September, took a trip, one that I have wanted to do for a while, to Napa Valley. A friend of mine planned a girls' trip. She had been planning this trip for several months, and it made it out the group chat, y'all. It actually made it out of the group chat. We went to Napa Valley and had a phenomenal time. I vlogged that trip as well, so you can check out that video, and I'll link it here in the cards for you if you want to check that out. Also, I'll put some footage here as well. But Napa was absolutely wonderful to us, and I definitely am looking forward at some point to actually going back. So the October trips started to come around. As you guys know, if you're watching my channel, I have several vlogs. October was a busy, busy month. I ended up booking two back-to-back trips in the month of October. First was to Panama City, Panama. Not Panama City, Florida, Panama, Panama City in the country of Panama. We had a wonderful time. I've got a 3 or 4 part series about my journey to Panama City and just all of the great things that we were able to experience and expose ourselves to while we were there. So definitely check that out. I'll also link some footage here for you guys as well. I left that trip and actually flew directly to Miami, Florida for a cruise on the Virgin Voyages. So I just was able to get that vlog done so you guys can check that out as well. But I circled right back up with the girlies from January. I started this vlog by telling you that I did something out of my comfort zone in January, went on a trip with a group of women I did not know. In October, this time I knew half of the women because half of us returned, and we added some additional folks as well. So it was very, very fulfilling to re-experience and rekindle friendships that I developed back in January and had been cultivating the entire year. So we got to see each other again in the month of October. November was full of just excitement for me. I grew up in New Orleans. I am a, 90s girl from a teenage perspective. And I grew up on the Hot Boys and Lil Wayne and BG and Turk and Manny Fresh, all those folks, baby. And so to see them rise to the level of success that they did while, we're all around the same age, it was absolutely a sense of pride in New Orleans to see Cash Money ascend to the ranks that they did nationally on the music scene. So this November, I was able to go to the reunion of the Cash Money crew at the Lil Wayne concert that was held in New Orleans in November. So we stole away for a weekend and went there. I will insert some footage of that as well because that was an absolutely phenomenal time that we had, reliving our childhood moments, basically, is what we were doing. Also in the month of November, we went to Colorado to see the University of Colorado play. My husband is a huge fan of Coach Deion Prime Sanders, Coach Prime, and he is a huge fan, loves the University of Colorado now that he is there. So we went to Colorado to catch a game. It was absolutely a great, great weekend. It was just a weekend trip. We got there that Saturday, went to the game Saturday, stayed over in Boulder Saturday night, got up on Sunday, drove back to Denver, and had the entire day in Denver. We rode the train. We went to Black-owned restaurants. We had just a great time hanging out for that weekend. So I'll insert some of that footage here so you guys can catch some of the vibes that we're vibing during that time in November. The weather was perfect. It wasn't too cold, to my surprise. It wasn't too cold. It was cold, but it wasn't very, very cold. The sun was out, and we had just a great time. So that's pretty much how we spent November. And then in December, we wrapped the year just with family and friends. A lot of visiting, Christmas parties and hanging out with family, hanging out with friends, and just enjoying kind of the year-end wrap-up is what we did in December. So, as you guys can see, 2024 was a huge year for me. Lots of firsts happening in 2024, the hair, a new look, just meeting new people, venturing out on various different excursions, having a true sense to try something new and different, getting out of my comfort zone with starting my YouTube channel. All these different things happened in the year of 2024. So, what's on tap for 2025, you may be asking yourself? Well, let me tell you. I am kicking off 2025 with a huge birthday celebration. This is my 50th year. This is my Jubilee year. And I am truly, truly excited about turning 50 and walking in the wonderfulness that 50 brings. And I am just truly excited about it. So I'm going to kick it off with a trip to Cancun. I will definitely bring you guys along with me. We're going to go the weekend of MLK weekend and just have a good time. It will be 20 of us total and at an all inclusive resort. So you guys can only imagine the types of shenanigans that's going to happen. But I am preparing. As I prepare, I will bring you guys along for my packing for Cancun videos will be coming up, and just the vlog of the entire weekend experience. I will vlog that and take you guys along for that as well. So that's going to be, much of my January celebration is kicking that off. And then in March, I will be headed to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. I am totally stoked about being in my hometown as a continuation of my 50th year. I am celebrating 50 all year long, by the way. In true Capricorn fashion, I am celebrating all year long. And so we will have the March celebration will be in New Orleans for Mardi Gras. So we're going for 5 days and just going to live it up in the city. We're taking a group of friends along. I will be riding in the Zulu parade as well. So I'm excited about that. It'll be my first time riding. That is something that has been on my bucket list since I was a little girl. So I will be able to fulfill that in my Jubilee year. So that's happening in the month of March. And then once I leave Mardi Gras, I'm going to head back to Panama again. We're going to go for spring break just to get some more vibes. We are very, very serious about potentially relocating abroad, and Panama is one of the top places on our list for living abroad. So we're going to go back over to Panama City, Panama, and I'll take you guys along for that as well. So that's happening in the month of March. I've got a cruise planned again on Virgin in the month of June, July timeframe. So we're going to do that. Have been invited back to Essence to be a vendor for Panty Buddy again. So I'm going to do that in July. And I have a girlfriend's weekend planned in the month of September as well. And I think I've got something on the books for October. So we've got 2025 is booked and busy, baby. It is booked and busy, and I could not be more excited about all that's going to happen in 2025. In addition to all of that, 2025 is my 25th wedding anniversary, so that's happening. And it is my 20th year of being a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. So that is also happening. So when I tell you 2025 is jam packed with celebrations, it's truly my Jubilee year. I am going to celebrate the entire year. I am going to live, laugh, and love life to the fullest because I truly understand that we only get one of them. And so I'm excited about taking you guys along for as much of that ride as I can, and just really looking forward to all that 2025 is going to bring. So that's about it, KSquad. I just want to thank you all for your love and your support of this channel. like, subscribe, do all the things, comment, share, all the things that will help me to continue to grow. The love that you guys have given me over the past, 3, 4 months that I've had this channel up and running has just been phenomenal. I'm excited about my growth. I'm excited about the continual growth. The channel grows over week. It's growing, and I could not be more thrilled about that. So, I plan to continue to bring you guys fashion content. Will continue to bring you guys travel content, vlogs, get ready with me, snippets here and there, just lifestyle things to just encourage you to enjoy life, live life to the fullest, and love every second of it. 2025 is going to be a phenomenal year. I am claiming it. As I said before, my theme for 2025 is to set big goals. And 2025 is where my big goals will thrive. I have no doubt about it that those goals are going to come true, and I am going to reach them and soar well above what I could even dream of at this point in time. So, with that, K Squad, that's about all that I have for you in this kind of recap of 2024 video, and forecast to some previews of what's happening in 2025. I am really excited about some things that I've got brewing right now as far as collaborations and that sort of thing. So stay tuned, and I will definitely bring you guys along for the ride. Guys, leave me some comments below. Let me know, what do you want to see from me in 2025? Is there anything in particular that you want to see more of? Please, this is a community. I am very interested in creating community. At some point, I'm going to start going live on YouTube. That's one of my my goals for 2025, to really just get the K Squad together, and for us to have more conversation, more real live conversation, back and forth conversation. But definitely leave me some comments. Let me know, what do you want to see from this channel in 2025, and I will be sure to respond and give you guys exactly what you're asking for. I wish you guys a happy new year, and I am excited about all that 2025 is going to bring. So let's do it in 2025. That's going to be where our bold goals thrive. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.